Alright you guys, so what is going on and welcome back to the channel. So I've made a decision that hoods are stupid and we're not going to use them anymore. They serve no function, they serve no purpose other than added weight, and they just keep all the heat into the engine bay. Like, look how much more like free flowing all of that is. Much better, much better. No, I'm totally joking. So as you guys remember on the STI, we did APR hood vents on that thing and it dramatically decreased our intake air temperatures. Now, the BRZ is a little bit different. The turbo placement, you guys have seen it, it's right up in the front. It just cooks absolutely everything. So we're doing another hood vent install. But this time we're not using APR. We're gonna be using Verus, however you guys pronounce it, engineering hood vent. Now, before we get like into the install, I do wanna note right now, from what I've seen on the pictures of these hood vents, I don't necessarily like how they look, but maybe that'll change after we get them installed and get the hood back on the car. But from what I've seen, they look awkward, they look funky, and they look a little bit too small for the hood. My opinion on that might change after we've installed them, but we're gonna be doing this the proper way this time. We're not gonna be doing it the way I did last time. If you guys remember on the STI, yeah, for some reason I decided to use an angle grinder on it. Not the best decision. Now that we have a Dremel, we're gonna do this the right way. Let's go over kind of what Verus sends us, so that way you guys have an idea of what you're getting into if you want to do this. It's a lot easier than the APR ones, I promise. So this is the Verus Engineering hood vent set that I got. They have multiple options. This is just the 4 vents. These are gonna sit right above the turbo to help vent out a lot of the hot air. Now, because I live in Washington, this is the daily driver and I don't wanna be dumping a lot of water onto the turbo. These are the rain traps or the rain vents. So this is just gonna pour all the rain onto the radiator, which in turn should help cool the radiator also. They give you some nice brackets for it. They give you all the nuts, bolts, hardware, everything that you're gonna need. They give you a nice warning thing. We'll cover that in a little bit, but my favorite thing is drawings. This is essentially a template that we're gonna mount on the back side of the hood that tells you where to cut, where to drill, all of that good stuff. So actually pretty excited for this guy right here, to be honest. First thing is first. We have the hood over here on a couple chairs because I don't have any sawhorses or anything like that. I was gonna wait to do this install till later, but it's supposed to rain for like the next 2 weeks, so I wanna get this done today while it's still somewhat nice out, because I don't wanna be pushing the STI out of the garage just to be doing this. But I do wanna show you guys something with the STIs. I got the spray paint in, the new paint, and that World Rally Blue right there is so freaking close to what's up there. It is insane. So we're gonna be painting the entire engine bay here in the next like video or so, but for now, let's start getting our templates mocked up on this guy so that way we know where to drill and where to cut. Okay, so I don't necessarily like the way Verus Engineering had this on their instructions, but you're supposed to cut out the templates. Totally cool with that. So next up, I believe we're gonna start drilling some holes here. I have their instructions open on my phone, but it says we're gonna drill some holes. So I guess let's just start drilling some holes, I guess. I don't like drilling through the hood because then it's gonna like mess with the paint. I wish I was drilling that way, but for templates, this does make it a lot easier. So here's what it should look like after done. After following the template, we've got all of our smaller holes and we have 2 1/2-inch holes on each one of these. So I went through, I vacuumed up all the metal chips because the metal chips, they'll get in the hole, they can walk the bit a little bit, they can make things shift. They also get everywhere. I also don't want to get a metal splinter. So figured that was the best way to do, or just the best way to clean it as we were doing it. So now that we have all of our holes here, I need to order like a whirly bird. If you guys know what that is, it's a deburring tool that you can put inside of all these just to clean up burrs off of everything. So let me see what's next on the instructions. I think the next thing we're gonna end up doing is fitting the vent and then cutting. I'm not entirely sure yet, so let me refer back over on the telly here. So I fucked up. I really fucked up here. So I orientated all the templates standing on this side of the hood and drilled all the holes from this side of the hood. You're supposed to do it from this side of the hood. So all the holes are backward. The hood's already ruined at this point, so I think I'm just gonna try to fanoodle these in somehow and make it work. I'm gonna flip this over and try to salvage what I can off of this. If not, it looks like I have to buy a new hood. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. That one's supposed to sit like that. And these 2 are supposed to go like that, like that. You see, I drilled it all backwards, so that's why none of this makes sense. So no matter where I put this, it's not gonna cover up the holes.
Because you had this one on this side?
No, because I did it like that. All right, we'll just install the vents backwards.
But isn't it gonna push air into the hood?
That's better than buying a new hood. And at least it'll cool the turbo. You know what? I'm not gonna sweat it. It's just a little bit different. So you know what? Sometimes this happens. My total mistake. That vent is 100% on upside down, but I'm gonna rock them anyways. It'll just have like a weird curved thing up top rather than around the bottom. So it is what it is. The vents are kind of facing backwards, but it will, I mean, it'll still work to help get some hot air out and cool air in, I guess. It's better than buying a whole new hood. I don't think I ruined the hood. Maybe I did, I don't know. I'm gonna get these other three masked up. So all I'm doing is, I don't even care, I don't even think it matters at this point, but all I'm doing is masking up the foremost outer holes, getting the vent lined up on that one, marking them, and then cutting inside of the tape line just to get it all to fit like this one did. So let me knock out these other three and then we'll get the water traps fitted up. I don't even know if the water traps are gonna fit now because I put it on backwards with the, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one step at a time. Well, I may have installed these upside down, but just because I installed them upside down doesn't mean they won't work. They'll still work to let air vent out. It just won't work as efficiently, but it will let some cool air in now. So, I mean, I guess there's some win-win there. It's custom, one-off. No one in the world has got these in this orientation. Maybe they do. I can't be the only one out there who's done these totally backwards and upside down. This is a perfect example of measure twice, cut once. Oops. It's all right though. It's all right, we made it work. The hood vents are still in the car. Next up, I need to get the water traps on there, and then we're gonna get them bolted down. So like I showed you guys earlier, the water traps essentially are just gonna keep water from like going all over the engine bay, especially with how I have those oriented now. Kind of need them that way. So I'm gonna get the outermost corners of these hood vents bolted in. I think I'm just gonna tape them all down to the hood so that way I can flip it over 180 degrees and we can get everything put on here. Then we'll get it back on the car and we'll see how it looks with our custom one-off Verus Engineering hood vents that nobody has this orientation of. Hood vents are on with the water traps. Essentially what the water trap is gonna do is gonna divert water away from the engine and just stop it from going absolutely everywhere. I'm hoping that these will clear the intake pipe over here on our turbo setup. I'm a little curious if it'll clear that. I can rotate that a little bit to turn it if we have to, but I'm gonna grab Melanie. We're gonna get this thing thrown back on the car, see how they look, and see how functional they actually will be, even though I accidentally installed them backwards. It's all right. Maybe I ruined the hood, maybe I didn't. We'll find out. So I'm gonna be honest here, even though they're installed backwards, I don't think they look bad. I don't necessarily think they look bad. I do think they'd look better flipped the other way. But since I did drill the holes backwards because I had the orientation wrong when I put the templates down, this is what we're stuck with. And you know what? I actually don't mind it. I do think that they will still be functional hood vents. Granted, I think they're going to let more air in than they will out. I do think they'll still work just fine. So the water traps under here, since the hood is slanted at an angle, the water traps are bolted to the bottom of these. So when water does go in here, it'll hit the water trap and drain towards the radiator, which totally works for us. Doesn't let water get absolutely everywhere in here. So on the bottom side of the hood, the water traps just bolt right to the hood vents, and then it'll push all that water down towards the radiator, which is cool. Totally down for that. It's like a DIY extra water cooling kit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I just made here. So to be completely honest, I still think the vents are gonna work. Like I said, this is a perfect example of measure twice, cut once. I measured once and I cut once. Measure twice. Just measure twice. Make sure your template orientation is facing the right way. Sometimes installs just don't go according to plan. It happens. Sometimes they just don't work. They don't go according to plan. Most of the time it's user error on my end. Sometimes I get a little bit excited when cutting stuff And well, here we are now, backwards hood vents. Maybe I ruined the hood, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I have no idea if these are going to function or not, but we'll find out as time goes by. So don't take this as a full install video. The execution of everything was solid. The templates, that's where things went wrong. But anyways, if you guys like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button and turn it blue, like the Subaru. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit your boy up one of these corners. No idea which one quite yet. We still have a couple more installs to be going on with this. Hopefully I don't install the parts backwards. We have a lot more going on with the EG33. I'm waiting on pictures from Outfront Motorsports for our closed deck EG33. The closed decking process is done. We had an issue finding a company to nitrate the crankshaft for us, but we did find one. So progress is happening with that engine. Just keep in mind that it does take time for a engine to be built to custom specifications. So when I get the motor back, hopefully it's in the next couple weeks or next month or so, we can get everything fitted up in the STI. But until then, BRZ stuff, discussions, debates, topics, and prep on the STI. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.